Hello guys, today's video is for the PTR patch part 2. Blizzard have released the new build, which is 38066, this one here, and it's just chock-a-block full of nerfs. Now, why are they nerfing everything? Those that don't know, basically Blizzard are nerfing all group buff skills, damage, healing, things like that, because they want to change the 4-player meta. The 4-player meta basically is just 4 players, and it's the best build. For the last, seems like forever now, pretty much it's just been 1 DPS and 3 support, because that is the best way to get the most damage out of the group currently. And a lot of people are bored of this. I'm personally bored of it. I've played support Witch Doctor in 4-player groups forever. It's an extremely boring build. It's extremely effective, but you know, it's extremely boring. So Blizzard are finally shaking up. So basically what this means is for the first time in a patch, we're actually going to go down in power. You know, this patch, by the looks of it, we're not going to go into higher GRs or anything, 4-player or solo. But these buffs affect solo, of course they will. Absolutely, man. As a Witch Doctor player, we can currently buff people in a group by 300% damage right now. You know, we're at about 300%, which is huge, you know what I mean? So, basically, what Blizzard want to do, they want to make it so 2 DPS characters can out-DPS, 1 DPS, and then a support. Okay, that's what they want to do. So, and I agree with this personally, man, because you know, who wants to play bitch support all the time? I don't. You know, it's boring. I'd rather play damage and have fun and zoom around and shit. So they're changing that, and also changing the way we can move mobs around the screen. Okay, so you know, knock back, you know, their resistances to our attacks, so pull them away. Because at the moment, the 4-player meta is pretty much round up a ton of mobs. We all go to one spot. We're invulnerable. We can't die most of the time. You know what I mean? Unless you're going really high. But most of the time you can't die because there's so much damage and healing resistance and damage reduction going on. We'll just sit in a clump, we'll just stand still, just spamming skills. And that's all it is. It's a super effective way of, you know, playing the game and all that, and you get loads of XP and stuff, but yeah, it's pretty boring. So Blizzard want to shake it up. So anyway, let's go through what they've changed. Anything highlighted in red is the new stuff. Right, okay guys, knockbacks. Knockbacks now apply a flat 40% increase to crowd control resistances straight away. Monsters cannot be knocked back if they are over 65% crowd control resistance. Personally, I wouldn't mind seeing like a little icon or something on the mobs that have been at their peak of their resistance or something. I don't know if they could put that in somehow. Powers that apply knockbacks continuously, such as Black Hole, can bypass this resistance if they are already knocked back a monster successfully. These powers increase the crowd control resistance by 20% per knockback instead of 40%. Right, okay, so, Crusader changes. A Judgment skill rune resolved. The increased critical hit chance has been reduced from 20% to 8%, so it's a massive change there. Laws of Valor, this is all the support nerfs, basically. Laws of Valor skill rune critical. The critical hit damage bonus has been reduced from 100% to 50%, so straight away, you know, this is going to debuff all the support builds. And obviously it's going to, you know, it's going to affect you in solo play as well, but I think this overall is a good change. I know lower is not always great, but overall this is a good change, guys. It's a good change. Right, Demon Hunter companion, Wolf Companion, man. This thing has been used for some cool shit, man, for a while. The active skill damage bonus is reduced from 30% to 15%, so halved it. Marked for Death, the damage bonus is reduced from 20% to 15%, and then the rune for it, the Grim Reaper, the damage bonus is reduced from 20% to 15%, so it's been toned down a bit, especially on the Wolf Companion, but it's still, you know, it's still usable. Multi-shot wind shield, the increased critical hit chance against a target is reduced from 15% to 8% again. Spike Trap has been redesigned slightly. Hatred cost reduced from, it was first 30, then 20, now it's to 15, so it's actually a little bit better. What else is new here? Monk, man, now Monk. Right, again, this is because of 4-player meta, right? So Blinding Flash, guys, Blinding Flash, man, Crippling Light. The damage reduction applied to blinded enemies has been reduced from 40% to 25%, so straight away, that makes things a bit more interesting for man. Because currently with this, you know, most of the time you don't even take damage with all the other support stuff. So yeah, 25% there, guys. Epiphany now, guys. Soothing Mist, healing has been reduced by 60% from 40,000 life per ability to 16k. Now, the amount you heal, your health glow bonus has been reduced from 10% to 4%. So yeah, big thing. Exploding Palm, the flesh is weak. The damage bonus reduced from 20% to 15%. I don't think anyone really uses this in 4-player meta in a moment, so Not too sure, but it's not a huge debuff though. 20 to 15, that's okay. In the Sanctuary, skill rune Forbidden Palace no longer increased the damage taken by enemies inside the inner Sanctuary. Shit! Skill rune, the flesh is weak. The damage bonus has been reduced from 20% to 15%. That's a 5% debuff. Mantra of Conviction. The damage of the passive component of the skill has been reduced from 10% to 8%, and also the damage of the active component of the skill has been reduced from 20% to 16%. So you can see they're really toning things down, and all these numbers could go even lower or maybe higher. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but they're trying to balance it out. Skill rune overall, the damage bonus is reduced from 16 to 12%. So straight away you can see that they're basically just knocking the shit out of all support classes. And like I said, I know it's not nice seeing your character go down in power, but for the 4-player meta, if you want to compete on leaderboards, this is a good thing, because it's been stale for such a long time. Witch Doctor, guys! No, not the Witch Doctor! We knew we were going to take a huge shit anyway. We knew we were going to take a huge shit. Anyway, let's go look at it, man. A big bad voodoo, guys. Big bad voodoo. Now, you know, for a solo Witch Doctor at the moment, in the current builds, this isn't even used. Okay, it's not even used at the moment in the solo build, so I won't worry too much about it. Right, big bad voodoo, guys. The attack speed bonus is reduced from 20% to 15%. 5% debuff, not too bad. Skill rune Slam Dance. Now, Slam Dance has always been our biggest buff now for ages. The damage bonus provided to allies has been decreased from 30% to 15%, so half Slam Dance, man. They've halved it. But like I said earlier, you know, we don't even use this skill anymore. We don't even use Star Melt Kukri anymore for solo. So, but solo play, for us, it doesn't affect us. But for group, it does. It does for group. Right, this was on the last patch notes, but I'll write it out again. Haunt, Poison Spirit. This is used currently in the 4-player meta to basically make monsters take more damage. The damage increase provided to your allies has been removed. This skill will now only benefit your own damage and your pet's damage. So in solo play, for a Witch Doctor, Poison Spirit works the same as it always has done, but for group play, it does not increase their damage. Okay, lovely. Right, Hex no longer increases the damage taken by the target. Yeah. Jinx, man. Jinx has always been an amazing rune, but now the damage bonus to the target has been reduced from 30% to 15%. So pretty much they're halving everything most of the time. So Jinx is down to 15% damage now. Toad of Fusion Smell, where that sucks all the mobs in. The damage bonus to the target has been reduced from 25 to 15, so 10% debuff there. This was on the older patch notes. Paranoia can no longer stack now with other sources. Piranhas also cannot stack with other sources, so basically Grim Reaper is pretty much useless now with those two skills, which kind of sucks for, again, in solo play, but there was always going to be a knock-on effect. I'm kind of surprised by this one, actually. Summon Zombie Dogs, the rune Chill to the Bone. No one uses this in group play. No longer increases damage done to targets by 15%. Personally, I don't think that should have been nerfed. No one uses it in group play. No one uses it in solo play, really. You know what I mean? Because it's not an AoE skill. AoE skills win, basically, D3. So, don't really agree with that change there to Chill to the Bone. Okay, guys. Wizard, active skills, Arcane Orb, Spark. The damage increase of next lightning spell now has a maximum of 30%. Okay. Passive skill, Elemental Exposure. The damage bonus no longer applies to your allies. I guess Elemental Exposure, guys, does not apply to your allies anymore. Okay, so also a few bug fixes here. Fixed an issue that prevented Wolf Companions' active ability from applying the 15% damage buff to pets and followers. Guys, a new change to Topaz, actually. Topaz has been changed now. No longer gives Magic Find. Look at this. Socket a Topaz into your helm will now provide resource cost reduction rather than Magic Find. This grants the same percentage bonus as cooldown reduction and caps at 12.5%. You can actually have resource cost reduction now from a Topaz in your helm. Kind of cool change, actually. I quite like that. And there's a little bit more here. Demon Hunter's Calamity, guys, now always uses your Marks for Death rune type and cannot stack with overlapping casts of your Marks for Death. Note, this is a change retroactive to existing items, so basically you don't have to refarm your Calamity. So, okay, so it's just a retroactive change. Monk. What's this, man? The Gaina Na Kashu, I think they say it. The damage bonus granted to the Fireball from Lashing Tower Kick has been increased from 525 700 to 1050 to 1400. So there's actually a buff there to this weapon here. There you go, monks, man, get happy. Right, guys, Helltooth Harness nerf, okay? Now, don't worry, it doesn't affect solo, it's just a group play. 2-set bonus. The Necrosis damage bonus no longer amplifies the damage of your allies. So basically, right now, this is using support build for the Witch Doctor. So when you spam Horn, it basically makes lots of extra damage. The skill will now benefit your own damage and your pet's damage. So Helltooth will be absolutely fine in your solo build, but for group play, it won't buff the other players' damage anymore. And I think that's most of it. That's totally bottom here. Starfire, lightning damage done is increased by 15% for every 10 yards, and you are from the target up to a maximum of 60%. So you can set up to 60 here. There's a few bug fixes there. Should we quickly go through those? Yeah, go on, why not? Fix an issue that caused Girdle Giants to increase the damage of all skills by the percentage applied to the earthquake damage. Fix an issue that caused Scarbringer to grant a damage bonus of 200%. It has increased to 300% to match the tooltip, so that's been fixed now, little tooltip fix. Fix an issue that caused Lashing Tower Kick, a Vulture Core Kick. The DOT does not benefit from the bonus damage granted by Scarbringer. Fix an issue that caused the Fireball proc from Ganesh and Nash Kashu to not do damage to a target if the target had previously been hit with the amplified damage of Lashing Tower Kick from Scarbringer. Okay. What's this one here? Fix an issue that caused Lashing Tower Kick, Vulture Core to give all targets the amplified damage from Scarbringer instead of first 5 hit. Alright, okay, I thought that might fix that. Okay, what's this one? Fix an issue that caused Lashing Tower Kick, Vulture Kick to apply 205% weapon damage per second instead of the 205% over 3 seconds. Roger, roger. Fix an issue that prevented the Braces of Destruction Seismic Slam bonus damage from being applied to the Rumble Rune. Oh, that's cool. That's to fix that. Good. Fix an issue with the Blade of the Warlord that prevented the Fury spent with Bash from triggering the 2-piece Might of the Earth set bonus and reducing the cooldown of Earthquake, Ground Stomp, Leap, and Avalanche. And there you go, guys. That is the current PTR patch size. What do you guys think? Are you happy that Blizzard are nerfing the skills to make the 4-player meta shake up and more fun for us? Or are you really pissed off that your character is going to be actually weaker now in solo? You know, personally, man, I think it's a good change. Personally, I think it's a good change because, you know, the 4-player meta has been stale forever. You know, it's just been 1 DPS free support for the longest time. I don't mind that. No, it sucks a little bit with Big Bad Voodoo being nerfed a bit, but if it makes the 4-player meta more fun and we can all play damage for a change, maybe not all of us, maybe 1 support and 3 DPS or something, it would shake it up completely. So I don't know, we'll see what happens, man, we'll see what happens. And there you go, guys, man. I hope you enjoyed the video. As usual, guys, please like and subscribe, and also feel free to follow guys on Twitch TV/BigDaddyDen76. I broadcast Diablo 3 pretty much every day now for the last 3.5 years, man, so feel free to drop by and say hi. Alright, guys, I'm out of here. Take care, have fun in social, man. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.